for your time, and now we request sir to kindly address our gathering in the occasion of this foundation stone laying ceremony of our ni-msme new ATI building. Sir, please.
Thank you, GoI and all family members of NIMS. I congratulate and compliment everyone in the NIMS family for on this occasion. It is indeed a very happy moment for all of us that 40-year-old building will now be replaced by a new building. I would also alert you and encourage you to not to be bound by any limitations while constructing and equipping this building. You make it a futuristic building so that for next 40 years, 50 years, not only the civil construction, but also the facilities and the equipments and the infrastructure of the building is able to support you for next 40, 50 years. So once again, I compliment and congratulate the entire NIMS family on this occasion. In fact, in my entire career of civil service, perhaps this is the only occasion when I have consented to be part of a foundation laying ceremony or a inaugural ceremony. Normally, I am a shy person, so I keep away from these activities. And moreover, somehow I believe that it is not the job of officers; it is job of say our honorable ministers and leaders. So, but somehow I got tempted to do this task, and in fact, there are reasons for that. I will now explain those reasons. But first of all, let me compliment and congratulate all of you on this occasion. I hope this building will come up very fast, and it will be equipped with latest, not only latest in the country, but also latest in the world. I would want you to make it a world-class facility. The reason why I agreed to participate in this foundation laying ceremony was actually a thought in my mind. Now the thought is that I feel even today, I feel just now also I'm telling you that I am laying two foundations actually. So one I have already explained. Alka is now looking at her papers. Where is the other foundation? What thing? And you also perhaps started looking at your diary and papers as to why is secretary so confused.
No, sir.
No. So I'm honest on what I'm saying and what I'm going to say. See, when I joined this ministry, many well-wishers and many, including some of the senior officers in the ministry, they said that, sir, you should do two things. You should at least do two things in the ministry. So I said, what are those two things? One is you should set up an MSME bank, because other banks are not very supportive of the MSME sector and their activities, their funding requirements, they are made to run from pillar to post. So this was the first recommendation many people gave. The second recommendation was, they said that you should set up a National Institute of MSME. So obviously till last week, I have been thinking on both these fronts. Okay. So today, I am laying foundation of a National Institute of MSME. I think it's not very clear still to you people. I am mark the word national.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I am laying foundation of a national institute, and I would like your institute to be seen in that spirit. But you know, the beginning has to be from you. In your invitation card and in many of the communications, the word national is missing. Okay, you yourself have omitted that word and perhaps adopted a smarter way of calling, addressing yourself, nims or nimse, whatever it is said. Now, many people, many of us, including very senior officers, as I said, in the ministry, they don't know that there exists a National Institute of MSME in the Ministry of MSME. It is already there. So, friends and colleagues, first of all, you should, you should learn a few tricks of branding. Okay, because I'm very sure unless you brand yourself as National Institute, you should call yourself National Institute of MSME, not NIMS. NIMS may come in a shorter, in a web address or a web URL, that is fine. But like there is a National Academy of Police, National Police Academy, there is a Indian Institute of X, Indian Institute of Y in Hyderabad is full of such national institutions. You should try to stand in between and somewhere in the top hierarchy of those national institutions. So I am laying foundation of that National Institute, which I required and which I was asked to create in the Ministry of MSME. And I get little pleasure in thinking that, yes, I'll be able to contribute in creation of that National Institution of MSME in the ministry. You see, branding is very important. I have been given a 2-page note also by my own branch of Alka. In this entire 2-page, the word national is not appearing anywhere. Okay, it starts from obviously NIMS, which is the popular name, Pioneer Institute and all that. But what you exactly are, and you have all the infrastructure, you have all perhaps the intellectual capacity, the physical capacity to play that role of being a national institution. And if I can tell you certain tricks of branding, one of course is to repeat what you want to brand. Okay, so first of all, you have to repeat, you as an institution have to repeat that you are a national institution. Unless you take pride, unless you make yourself stand in that category, no one else will take that pain. Why should others take that pain? So that is the first thing. Second, try to connect with all the say other institutions of the ministry first of all, then the MSME world at large, which exists in India, a huge number, 6 crore plus MSMEs. Try to connect with them, and then no one can stop you from being branded like that. We are here obviously to support you, and in all possible manner. As I said on that day also, we don't want to tie your hands. We want to untie your hands in all possible domains and directions. So we will do our best, but the effort has to start from you. On this occasion, I again compliment the faculty and the teachers and the DG of this National Institute for their onward journey. Now, coming to your activities, as I told on that day also, you will have to perhaps expand your own horizon. and become a truly research institute. For example, whatever we want in the ministry, just to give you the latest example, we have, GoI, you are already part of that exercise. We have created 5 ministerial task forces. Now, you could perhaps immediately, it should come in your mind that you create 5 subgroups who can actually help those ministerial groups in feeding information, feeding inputs to those. Even if, say, officers in the ministry, they don't listen, but you just bombard them with that the related information. Sir, please look into this. I have collected this from this journal, from this website, from this resource. So you should be very proactive in doing all this support exercise to the ministry, and then ministry in turn will obviously see that your profile goes up. For example, if ministry is asked by, say, Prime Minister's office or Cabinet Secretary or anyone as to what could be the research inputs into this domain or this direction or this side of MSME sector, then to whom do we look towards? We will look obviously towards you. And this ministry has, if I have little knowledge now, in 5 months, this ministry has been spending a lot of money in giving to this institute and that institute outside the ministry. So that money can be channelized to you as well. Why not? So you are going to be an in-house think tank of the ministry, and we would obviously like you to become very strong, very professional, very research oriented, very proactive, and at the end very useful to the MSME sector, particularly in this situation where all of us are pondering as to what exactly can help the MSMEs, what exactly can help India to produce cheaper goods, better goods, and competitive rates and profiles. So you as an institute have a great role to contribute into all this domain. I'm very happy also to see some of the details. For example, you are running 4 schools, schools of excellence, a school of enterprise development, a school of enterprise management, and you have everything which is perhaps required for the entire ecosystem of building the ecosystem of MSME. So I once again congratulate you for this journey, and I hope in the coming days and months and years you will enrich yourself and enrich your contribution towards the nation, towards the MSME ministry, and also towards the MSME sector, which requires a lot of professional inputs and requires a lot of support from all of us. So thank you once again for inviting me on this occasion. I am very happy to associate with your efforts, and particularly for laying down these 2 foundations. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. It is a remarkable day for ni-msme, and thank you for all your guidance and for your vision for ni-msme. And we'll try our best, and we'll rise to the occasion. After the last meeting, as directed in the meeting, I have shared a lot of research information and the links and a list of details research being conducted by ni-msme to the groups. And I'm also in touch with MoMSME regarding that compendium of schemes. That link is also shared. We are trying to increase the number of schemes from the state governments. Thank you so much, sir. And I request our.
So from today, your top line should be National Institute of MSME, not NIMS.
It will keep inspiring us, and we'll together, sir, we are putting our best foot forward to make the institute one of the, as you said, sir, the National Institute for MSME. Thanks for sparing.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Sir, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks.